Otago Edge is situated 16 kilometres north of Hobart on the eastern side of the Derwent River. It's just all about capturing the views and, importantly, designing a house that would actually work with the environment.
It was a palette that was going to be always of natural stone and concrete and timber. It's been built and designed with so much love and care, and it really reflects in what it is.
Every room has a feature, has a story behind it, and the complexity to achieve it. The project in a whole is just an absolute honour to be involved in.
My husband and I have an old 1969 BSA motorbike that we spent years having many adventures on, so part of the brief was I wanted the motorbike built into the house. When you say that to an architect and he doesn't blink and just nods, you know you're going to be okay.
The client's brief was quite significant. They wanted a grand entry, a large kitchen, obviously wanted to expose all those magnificent views.
There were basic things like it had to be all one level, it was 4 bedrooms, so all of those normal things that you would have in a home. However, there are some interesting ones. I wanted the house to be fully automated. Having a disability, I had to plan for my future so that I could stay in the house indefinitely, ideally. So the house has been designed so that it'll all run off my phone.
The design brief was revised multiple times. So the collaboration between myself, Alana and the girls, Marcus as the principal builder, was extremely important. It's taken actually 6 years to get to where we are right now.
A lot of the in-situ concrete walls that you see around here were initially blockwork. I think that was one of the first changes to be implemented. And at that stage, the slab was already poured with hydronic heating, so we had to be very methodical with where we placed all the supports to ensure that that wasn't compromised.
When I design something, I want to know that it's 100% buildable. So we model every single detail and we put that into a BIM file.
The question is usually what is the intent, where the BIM eliminates that doubt and gives everyone that clarity from the outset.
The ceiling in the living room here originally was white. In my mind, it really needed to be timber. With a click of a button in the BIMX, you could turn it into a beautiful timber ceiling, so there was no guesswork.
The key elements to this home is actually the way that we've got the ability to be able to entertain in and out no matter what the weather's throwing at us. We've got the main living room. By opening and shutting large sliding walls of glass and screens, we're able to open it up into the adjacent al fresco, in the barbecue, in the sunken spa, and further out to the fire pit. The spa pool is actually recessed under the floor surface. It's never been done before in Australia.
At first glance, it just looks like the slab continues through the al fresco out to the outdoor area, but you press a button and the lid, which looks like a concrete slab, just effortlessly moves aside, revealing this in-ground spa.
Nothing in this particular design and build is standard. Everywhere you look here, there's so many amazing details.
A lot of thought went into it, a lot of discussion with Mike to ensure that it all ended up as simplistic as it looks. There's a lot of complexity to achieve it.
Not only is the fireplace beautifully built, these large walls retract in behind that fireplace, but also we've got a recessed green wall as well. Certainly a challenge, and it takes skill to be able to build that.
One particular detail of the ceiling that I find quite satisfying is that the boards selected where they meet the external glazing, the grain continues on from inside to out.
Because we had such a stunning ceiling, I wanted the lighting to become almost like a piece of art within the timber ceiling. It's incredible, I love it. It's one of my favourite features.
When the joinery drawings were released, we were pleased to see a concrete element introduced. We had to ensure that exacting tolerances were met, essentially using concrete in a joinery grade form, introducing rebates for strip lighting and shadow lines. Standing back and you're looking at the whole picture, people don't realise that that's actually formed concrete.
stone is laid meticulously throughout the home.
Each stone had the back cut out of it to ensure that the minimum variance was achieved. Especially in the wet areas, we had to work within the tolerances of the plumbing fixtures. If I recall correctly, the stonemason was here for 9 months.
What I love most about this home is you look around and it's not busy, it's just the three main materials used. The ambience is beautiful, it's filled with light.
I had a vision in my mind that everyone's in the spa and the five is going, the kids are playing out on the lawn, and we've had that exact scenario a number of times, and that's why I built the house.
The collaboration between Mike, Alana, the client, and ourselves, just any challenge that arose was easy. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of how. Yeah, I think everyone can hang their hat on this and be proud of what they've achieved.